Well, I found out from a certain traveller I missed some stuff in Sanctuary. So we're gonna have to make a quick trip back. And of course we're gonna walk there. Make sure I missed anything. There's nothing over here. I'm gonna need to heal. This way. Is Savage? Yeah, he's still here. Yeah, I did look up what that was from, and we're gonna have to head to Spectacle Island, which we can make a quick pit stop. But we're gonna head back to Sanctuary first and pick up some stuff that we missed. There's some good stuff there, and I'm gonna head back. This is dark. What is this? Hang on. Give me a moment to get the stream up. My own screen. Okay. Nice to see everyone's already coming in, alright. This is going to be a short one. Based on what time I have, I can only stream for a few hours. Or pretty much an hour. But I can get some stuff done. Them. Right, there's literally fuck all here. Was this the... Yeah, I remember what this place is. There it is. Yes. Nice, we can now hack turrets because that's a very useful thing to have. Right. Well, now I'm gonna inspect this building. Nice, a shrine. Yeah, I've tricking you this time. I knew you were going there. Is it? Still don't know where that vertibird is. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I'm not gonna shag a gravestone. As much as... I mean, if any... You could... Okay. I thought that was a stingwing, but... Face. More bases. Who would have thought you can't find good stuff in tombs? I want to investigate that out there. Can't enter that one. Can't enter that one. There's more of them. shame they don't have anything interesting on them. And they're all just like carbon copy of the same things. Gravestones. Yeah, there's. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving to Sanctuary because we did miss some stuff at Sanctuary. I want to get the good stuff if I'm gonna fight Deathclaw. I want to see what this light is. Thank you for telling me that after we've already been to Watts Electronics. What did he actually... Yeah. Watts Electronics. Big full blowout sale. Everything must go. Stop by your local store for details. Yes, I went there and stole your weapon. Yeah, this looks like a... gunner's place. This is probably the an X6 and I can't see it, but yeah, that's gunners. I can't. Ooh, I can get up here. These are really killing people. See, I would shank the robot, but the problem is I don't have a shank. I don't have a shank to shank him with. Oop. I'm gonna have to go to Spectacle Island to investigate the Vertibird mod, because that's where it's from. Keep the stealth going. That's how it's meant to go, isn't it? So to teleport in and out of existence. Alright, yeah. I need to get a shank then. I need to get a shank. It was to be doing a quick stealth ops here. We got some good aid. I want more. What else is here? This. Okay. Wait, does this go up? Or does that go down? It goes down. Right, this one is probably one that goes up. He did. Oh, for fuck's sake, dog mate. He fucking fell off the side. You know, I think companions are just too much of a nuisance to stick with. I'll take that sniper rifle. I'll get rid of that because it uses. Oh, I'm gonna use the pipe pistol. Yeah, I'll keep this. Because of course it uses the same ammo as the semi-auto version, but it's just got better mods on it. Oh wait, I think I need to drink. You can't sleep in the apocalypse, Shafabe. You gotta kill everyone who sleeps. If you all know, sleep is for the weak. Okay, I don't think anyone else is here. I believe if we're real, I think I am. There might be power armor on this bridge. What's the next bridge? Yeah, I think it's over there. Who's it? I don't know, it's here. It's by Grey Garden. I just haven't played Fallout 4 in a very long time. Let's go heal Dogmeat. I think I'll just leave him at. I'll just leave him at Sanctuary because.
Yes.
Just being more of a nuisance than a help. What if you just bought a brand new bed from DFS with 1,000 foot cotton blanket and 5,000 sprig mattresses? Then you can. Alright. Alright, I won't kill you if you've done that. If you've got a good bed from the DFS sale, you can stay alive. That's the rule. But otherwise, you're getting shot. Alright. You're heading to Sanctuary. Oh, there's definitely power armor near here. On this track there was a train, I think, in the back of it. Probably going to be a shit suit because of the level, but you know, power armor's power armor. And we need like outpost cylinder. Yes.
Won't be able to hack this.
Never mind. Almost full suit. Oh well, you can't hack the lock anyway. Yeah. Sounds fair to me. Off I popped to DFS, yeah. Yeah. I secretly work for this is a whole ploy from DFS to get you to buy their beds and sofas during the DFS winter sale. Been going on for 12 years. We just want you to buy our sofas. Who are you?
Hi. You look like someone who wants to do some trading. What are you doing out here? People want something. Smiling Larry finds it. Brings it to me. The whole Commonwealth knows me. Now, what about doing some trading?
You say the Commonwealth knows you, but I don't know who you are.
Let's trade.
Look.
Smiling Larry has what you need, guaranteed.
You want anything unique? No, you haven't. Wow. A super heavy fragmentation grenade. Yeah, this is a DFS live advert. I'm just gonna sell him some stuff because there's not much he has that I need. I can get a few caps. Green fungus, corn. Do you know I want the cram back? No, I'll take that back as well. And you can sell all the flowers I've picked and the chems. I'm not going to use them. Actually, the melons I'll take back. Perfect. Selling the psycho. I can cook that. Cook that. Wine. I'll sell the frank wines. That one, not that good. Or that one. And them. All the ammo. He's got no stims. Right, I'm just gonna take back some of the kittens. There we go. For once I'm not going to kill you because... yeah, he ain't got anything because he's a waste for that. That is true. Actually, I could kill him. No. Because... I can't kill him because if he goes back to where I'm coming from, he might tell people if he doesn't come back, then people are going to know he's missing and they're going to notice the view exists and all along too. But what was... oh, for once he's being helpful. But I need to sort out this first. Put a sniper rifle there and put that one there. Right. I have a feeling you weren't dead. Yeah, I feel like when we get to that sanctuary, I should actually build it up a bit. I think that'd be a good idea. If we don't die hundreds of times like we did the other times. Ah, damn. You're right there. You're right there, Shafab. He has got no friends. He's just paying a caravan guard to be with him, so I could have killed him. What do I want to do? Yes, let's have a look at this place. Take his chems.
Sweet.
Kept stash. Water, I'll have that. Stem, toolcase.
Got it.
Back 10. Desk fan. Yeah, some decent stuff in here. Some decent stuff. You gotta look duck. Oh.
Looking to earn some
He's
cash.
not killing us just yet.
I could use a hand here if you're all done talking.
Money.
Could probably help for a few caps extra.
I was gonna give you something anyway. 75 caps for your time.
75 caps is chump change, mate.
Not sure if I'm up for it. A couple more caps might change my mind, though.
Not gonna make this easy on you. All right, 100 caps then.
Yes.
You want this pump fixed, right? Throw in a few more caps and you've got a deal.
Okay, 125, but that's it. Any more and I'll just do it myself.
Okay, now that we've got money sorted, what do you
Help
want?
you with what, exactly?
I'm trying to fix this old water pump. Should be plenty of scrap in here. If I can get it drained out.
What are you really up to?
No, what are you really up to here?
Maybe I got some friends who like to go spelunking. Maybe I need a new hole to throw smart guys like you into. You gonna help or what?
No.
Looks like you got your hands full. I'll leave you to it.
Fine, whatever. Just stop bugging me.
Okay, just kidding.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand.
What do you need help with?
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. But for bubbles, then you should
Oh
find
fuck, I forgot we had to swim. It's a bit of a problem because the radiation might do some very bad things. I got Red X, we should be fine. First one. It's down here. There it is. And the other one should be this way. I think. Okay, not that far now. Yeah, I was somewhat in the right direction there. Or did that not register? There we go. Perfect. Well, if we fix the pipes, let's have a chat. Get a very amazing, extremely high amount of caps. 125. Wait, where's he gone? Wait. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump.
Alright, you lazy little shit. I'll do the job. I'll do all the work for you.
Just listen to her go.
Just the
Let's do
one.
this.
No, it's not just the one. Is that it? Take the meat. Free food. I'm not going to question why I'm on like a spatula. Yeah, looks like all of them. I need to get rid of some food. I don't need that. All that.
Meyer runs. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that struck me. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do. Shouldn't be too hard now. Thanks for pitching. A little something for you.
Right, how he doesn't question, and there's a vertibird just hovering around him at all times. Like, no one questions the fact that I've been followed by a vertibird for about 2 hours. Okay, I need to resist the urge to try and jump over that wall, because, or that mountain, because this isn't Skyrim. This is a completely different game. I need to start taking absolutely everything. Wait, is this? Yeah, we don't want to go for Concord. I'm just gonna walk around. We want to reduce the amount of time I talk to Preston, and I think that, yeah, I think he's attacking the raiders already. Well, we'll just let the vertibird do its own thing, and I'll just keep on walking. Jesus, he does like to fight a lot of things, that vertibird. That's all right. Nice. Here we go. See, told you, I am insanely accurate. So much so that I'm so accurate that I aim for little bugs, for germs on the ground, and hit them every time. I'm not missing, I am just shooting germs. That's what it is. Yes, I forgot melons weigh like 10 pounds. Oh, 6 pounds, but close. Home sweet home. The place where all the buildings are broken and all you can hear is the sound of hammers. Which, fortunately enough, we won't be hearing the hammers because we're not getting Preston. Because no one likes him. I'm not gonna fuss with him. Who are you? No one's here, why are you here?
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Now who knows what dialogue option I'm gonna pick?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Boy, have you come to the wrong place. My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you
What about for 50
you
caps?
made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You wanna do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
I mean, I already know where it is, but where's Diamond
Did you
City?
say something about directions to Diamond City earlier?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
Thank you. I forgot where the place I was just at was located. Well, here's the first place that I missed. We'll explore this first. And there's another room that I forgot to explore. Okay, here we go. Stuff in there. What's this? Rematerializer. I'm not gonna fuss with that. Oh, so it got a bunch of dog me, get out of the way. Dave, that's all the bobbleheads, that's slightly overpowered. Well, I don't think we'll be using much of this. So it's essentially a cheap room. I mean, it's someone who's stored something of everything here. You know, that's the law behind it. They collected 1,000 purified waters and put them into a single chem box. Well, I don't want to really fuss with it too much, because that might be a bit bad. Let's read the terminal. Yeah, trash can color is a proper stone. Do you see her eyes? They're essentially red. So you couldn't get more red than the colour red. Alright, research log. Proposal, project. I am not even going to bother pronouncing that. The remote beam replication operation. RBROS, or that, aims to create a device which will allow for replication and local materialization of the digitized objects, or a set of objects which are held in a remote location. This is the first step toward the eventual goal of a fully functional point-to-point teleportation device. By compiling subatomic state information from the remote source, we may indefinitely duplicate the object or objects locally with a low chance of transcription errors. Using an array of quantum entangled molecules, we could analyze the physical structure of the source object to a very high level of detail, then transmit that state information to a quantum link receiver where it may be recreated instantaneously regardless of separation distance. To avoid a build-up, I'll ignore the spelling of build-up, of unnecessary clutter. The existing object should be disintegrated before calling new copies of the objects into existence. Accordingly, this device will not be tested or otherwise operated on living beings for obvious ethical reasons. Well, I was thinking this was the Institute, but if it really is the Institute, they wouldn't do that last bit. They'd very gladly do it on humans, but I'll just read on. This project will be conducted in conjunction with researchers at the Big MT Research and Development Centre. Ah, Big Mountain. This will allow us to test the technology over a much larger distance than could be achieved in our facility alone. Accordingly, this project received top secret designation. Right, so essentially they were making stuff out of nothing. That's pretty cool. So we got approved on the 31st of October 2075, yeah, so it is pre-war. Research notes. My name is Dr. J. Mobius, theoretical physicist and researcher at the Commonwealth Institute of... that sounds so formal. Ooh, I'm J. Mobius, blah blah blah, very fancy to me. Nobody's going to read my personal notes, so why don't I open that way? Maybe they're rubbing off on me. If I didn't love what I do, I'd never go near this place. Everyone is so stuck up. I nearly lost it at the interview a couple of years back. They didn't much care for my comfortable tone. Luckily, my uncle is a senior researcher over at the Big MT facility and was able to put in a good word for me, I assume, and assure them that I am, in fact, a physicist. I specialise in the more what-if side of things, quantum mechanics, cutting-edge technology, that kind of thing. I've been particularly fascinated with the idea of teleportation recently, but it's a long way off even with all the advancement we've been making. I figure this project will be a nice stepping stone along that path. I've got my uncle working on the project with me too, which is only suiting because he's the whole reason I love this stuff as much as I do. I've lost where I've gone now. Ah, there we go. I never stopped asking questions when I was little, and he never stopped answering them. Anyway, I've got some work to do, right? I guess we'll be getting to it. So she was working in coordination with the Commonwealth Institute of Technology, which becomes the Institute, so looks like this is where they developed some technology. Our work has been slow. We followed our blueprints and schematics, finished construction about a month ago, then powered it up and nothing. I've checked the apparatus 1,000 times and there's no reason it shouldn't work. Maybe our estimates for the required power were too low. I'll see about acquiring a larger generator, otherwise you might end up knocking out power to the whole department. I don't need to get yelled at for doing that again. Right. 10th of the 8th, 2076, let's read this one. Finally making some progress. We managed to reconstruct about an eighth of an apple from the simple one. Not ideal, but definitely progress. My husband isn't too happy about all the late nights, but he understands. He just misses me, and I miss him too. I think I'll set up a workstation and I'll sell it at some point so I don't have to trek all the way out to CIT every time an idea pops into my head. Oh, so that's why it's underneath. This was her house, that's why it's outside. So she wouldn't have to go to CIT. I wonder how we didn't notice it all those times living in the sanctuary, but... Alright. 1st of January 2077. Happy New Year to me. This is going to be a good one, I just know it. And a year that starts off with George and I being able to obtain rematerialised copies of extra special local fireworks from out west directly to my office has to be a good year. I mean, if you ignore the bombs, it was a pretty stellar year. Man, my uncle was right. They're a sight to behold. Definitely worth potentially getting fired for misuse of top secret CIT property. In case it's not obvious, we've got the rematerializer working pretty well. It still needs a bit of a boost for it to work larger objects, and if the source object is removed, it no longer functions. Oh, and trying to teleport multiple unique objects at once creates a blobby, morphy, sci-fi nightmare kind of situation. Gotta work on that first. All that aside, it's getting close to perfect. Should be fully operational by the summer. Oh, and because I love any holiday that makes it socially acceptable to set off the explosives and stay up all night, I'll say it again. Happy New Year. I will admit, this is a pretty decent, this is good lore, this. I didn't read the date. 13th of the 7th. The war has been going on for a while now, but it just seems different lately. I don't know, I don't normally feel this afraid. I've heard from some of my connections over the military that the Chinese are planning something. I've never bought into the whole propaganda Red Scare bullshit, but after all, the people over there too, same as we are. The people can do some fucked up shit when they're scared or power hungry. And I think that the powers that be over in China are both right now. I don't know, I'm just scared. Maybe I'll start working from home even more. God forbid something happens, I don't want to be trapped away from George. He's got this bunker here, and CIT is one of the safest places imaginable. So we'll both survive, but I just can't stand the thought of being trapped at the end of the world without him. Anyway, the project is going well. We solved the sci-fi horror problem, upgraded our power grid for the 5th time now, I think. We're able to transmit huge quantities of stuff over any distance we want, as long as there's an entangled receiver on the other end. All that's left is to find a way to store the information so we can keep an archive of physical state data. I think I've had a nice break for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll set up a decontamination field in the basement, or look into where I could install a rematerializer receiver here without anyone finding it. Maybe then I'll stop worrying. On the list, 20th of October 2077. 3 days before the bombs drop, I believe. The project is done. We even built an enormous database to store thousands of common items for instant retrieval and materialization. I wish I could be more excited, but I don't know. I'm nervous, I'm shaking all the time. I can't stop thinking about what might happen soon. Something feels very wrong. I'm afraid to even leave the house for if I'd ever come back. I've got a meeting on the 23rd. I'm going to assume there's meant to be the 23rd with some contractors, and I'm going to be demonstrating the power of Project. I'm going to assume that it's Aurora Boreas in all its glory. This has been my dream for years, but now I'm dreading it. I'm just numb. I managed to build a rematerializer down here that is, dare I say, even better than the one at CIT. It's amazing how much better things turn out when you start off knowing what you're doing instead of fumbling along the whole time. I saved up enough money to afford to build the generator I've got running down here. It might not be quite as effective as the one I've got in my lab, but it works and nobody knows about it. I even managed to find a way to silently access the CIT database and download a bunch of object templates to use here. Should keep us stocked up in case the unspeakable happens. Time to go take a few deep breaths and watching TV with George. Wish me luck. So it seems like she knew the bombs was going to drop and was prepared. I feel like we can find a corpse somewhere. Okay. Data encryption detected. File may contain errors. George, if you're reading this, I'm sorry I couldn't make it home. I'm assuming that's going to mean stay safe and I love you, but it 25th, yes, that's after the bombs dropped. George's journal. 11th of the 9th, 2077. Janie, just leaving a message for you in here, telling you I love you, like always, I love you. Okay, get back to work. Forever yours, George Smith. Oh God. 23rd of the 10th, 2077. Is that an 85-inch OLED TV? Hey, they had some good things back in the day. They go a long way back in 2077. Anyway. 23rd of October. So yeah, this is the day the bombs dropped. Oh God, oh God, oh shit, oh fuck. I barely made it down here before I heard the bong go off. That very persistent Voltec rep had just stopped by, and I told him kindly that I had it covered. Chuckled a little at the fact that he was standing right next to the entrance to her own personal bunker. He went across the street and then the news came on and I just ran. Janie's out at her presentation today. Fuck. She's not going to make it back, is she? She built all this for me, for us, to live out our days in the world. But she's not here, and I'm alone. 25th of October, 2077, 2 days after the bombs. Oh, 3 days. It's been 3 days. The decontamination field is holding. I've got more than I could ever need, enough to resupply a million civilizations after all this settles down. But I'm missing the only thing I really care about. Still no word from her, for the love of my... Hang on. I just got a message of this thing. The message is all messed up, and I think it's from her. I don't even know how she managed to send it at all. But she's alive. She's trapped there. But she's still alive. Thank goodness. As long as she's still in this world with me, we'll be okay. I just miss her so much. So he must be referencing the corrupted message. That must be what he's on about. It's been a while. 3rd of February 2089. Yeah, that's quite a long time. That's quite a few years. Yeah, it's been almost 12 years. I went topside a couple of times to see how the neighbourhood was faring. There's nothing. Buildings are crumbling, everything is dead, there's just nothing. Well, except for that crazy Mr. Handy from across the street. I saw him humming while polishing a rusted car. I think I should probably steer clear. Every time I came back down here, the decontamination fieldwork is magic. Not even a hint of radiation sickness. No more word from Janie. I hope that means she just couldn't get enough message out by now. She'll find a way to survive. Even at the end of the world, when she's trapped somewhere else and I'll never see her again, she's still taking care of me. Her work is keeping me alive. Been a really long while. 12th of the 5th, 2031. Or what, 21, 31? I'm getting old. For the past couple of years, I've been putting together caches of supplies and handing them out to little camps, as I find out in the wasteland. It was getting harder and harder to make the trips, though. I even wandered as far as CIT, but all I found was rubble and a shell of a building. Sat for a while where her office used to be and wept. When I came home, I found the strangest thing. There was a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum just sitting in front of the entrance to my cellar. It's my absolute favourite, I know, how as many as I could ever need, but that's not why I'm mentioning it. Janie would always buy me a bottle of it when I was sad and leave it on the coffee table for me. Then we'd sit down and watch TV together. Whatever was bothering me wouldn't seem so bad anymore. Did she send it to me? Is she still alive? It sounds crazy, but not any crazier than the other things I've seen over the past few decades. I think I'll just let this crazy thing happen for me now. I think I'll just let myself believe this crazy thing. I'm an old man, and I could use a little happiness. If you see this, Janie, you still managed to cheer me up after all these years. And his final message, I think it's time. The last couple of weeks I've been feeling really tired. I think I'm coming to the end of the road. But every day for the last couple of weeks I've been finding another bottle of Quantum placed right outside the bunker door, just waiting for me there. Today I think I'll take that bottle and go sit by the tree in the cul-de-sac. We used to have picnics there, it was always so nice. Yeah, I think I'll go sit under a tree and share a soda with my wife. That sounds like a good time. Thank you, Janie. I love you. Wow. Well, that is quite a story. Ow. It's quite bright. Oh, so this is the generator. It's a pretty hefty. I don't think I want to open the reactor doors. What is that? You can see what's down here, but there's his Quantum. Phil. Okay. Oh, so it's a source of water. Pretty cool. And power armor station with a free frame. Some lockers. It was pretty set up down here. Even had a happy birthday sweet roll. Ooh. This is, it looks like he was planning something. Going after some raiders perhaps, or because they look like settlers, these look like settlements, I don't know. It was pretty set up down here. I want to investigate this now. I want to have a look and see if I can find that tree and see if there is actually a skeleton there. But I don't know which. Of course, I think I know a tree. Of course, you got the main tree here. Oh no. And he died with a nice cold bottle of Nuka-Cola. The locket. Christ. I'm not going to take the Quantum from him. He can keep the Quantum, but yeah, the law. It's a hell of a story, even if it is like essentially a cheat journal. But okay, now here's the other place. Here's the other place. I think I'll do a bit of building. We'll explore here. Right. stims. Ah, this is a Super Pistol 38. I want to give that a go. Ah, we found a shank. Combat launcher. Combat rifle, hunting rifle. That didn't look like it did anything. Oh, that's cool. Well, Mr. Bean's got a play at home now, but combat launcher. Is that just the combat rifle? It shoots missiles. I'm gonna have to give that a go at one point. If I find any missiles. Well, I'm gonna scrap some of these weapons I don't need. I think they just do more damage than the usual versions. That's cool. We got the shank now. We got the shank. And this chap. So I'm gonna have to try all of these out now. Oh, there's some missiles. I'm just gonna have to put something in there. Yeah, I don't need that. Or Big Jim. That one. Oh, £1,000 over encumbered. That's a bit too much. We might have picked up too many missiles. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I don't want to use anything that's... Yeah, if I said I haven't used anything that's slightly overpowered, I'd be a little bit of a hypocrite because I'm using this because I'm already wearing a pretty overpowered suit, but it's fine. It's fine. But I want to test out what this launcher is. Don't get rid of all the missiles because it's a bit too many missiles. Let's hobble away outside and just see what this is like. So it just looks like it's essentially a grenade launcher that fires missiles. It's like a Merv grenade launcher. I killed something there. Yeah, that's... Now I know why the shotguns have... Now I know why the shotguns have scopes.
What's all this?
Yeah, because you can snipe things with your custom machine gun. With your custom, yeah, £7 per missile. I need to get rid of some of them, and the fusion core. But you know, I want the 308. I'm gonna get rid of the .38. to do that. Sorry, dog meat. I thought I got rid of all the ammo for that. Yeah, what can I still do? Oh, there we go. It was just bugged. What ammo does this take? .38. Take the .38 back. I want to give this one a go. We'll give this a bit modified. Right, here we go. I'm gonna use this for a bit. Right, let's see what perks we got available. Can't get any more gunslinger. Yeah, I might get one in locksmith. So I don't think I can get anything else. Oh, duct tape. Right, I'm gonna do a bit of building. Let's see if we can make Mr. Bean a good home. Alright. Shame you had to go to Fate, but problem is we don't have much resources. I'll just, and because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna plonk down one of these. There we go. Furniture, beds. And we'll do something really odd and give Mr. Bean a really nice bed in this big rundown shack. Because it goes perfectly together. Right. Oh, there we go. We got some new weapons. We've one of them a little bit. I also need to cook. Before I forget. Next thing I want to do is yeah. Now we're gonna make our way over to the death block. We're gonna say hello. We're gonna take him down. He can't do anything against us. But we'll cook some stuff first. We'll cook what we can. Plant some of the crops, like the melons and stuff, just so I can get rid of them. No one's going to be making anything because there's no settlers, but you so get it out of inventory. I think I should be fine for eating. Yeah, we'll eat a bit. Here we go. Properly fed, we've slept. I'm no longer thirsty. Well, there we go. We might as well talk to Codsworth whilst we're here. I think we've ignored him long enough. Alright, hello Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
I mean, is he fully operational?
Codsworth. You're still fully operational?
Well, of course, sir. You can thank the fine engineers at General Atomics for that. At least you could have, had they not been vaporized. I must say, it's good to see you up and about as well. I find your survivability impressive. I take it the missus is in good health as well.
Yeah, they killed her.
They killed her.
Heavens, no. Such a tragedy.
Yeah, the evil leprechauns got her.
If I could feel, I would be quite distraught over the news.
We're not really looking for him, but we're looking for him.
Someone took him from the vault. But I'm gonna find him.
Sir, this news, this terrible news, I simply cannot remember.
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
You
Yes, of
know,
course.
why not?
As you wish, sir. By the way, Concord is nearby, and I've seen people there.
Dumb robot.
Not to worry there, pup. Your martyr is in good hands.
Codsworth tolerates me. Well, that is very lovely to know. I'm glad we tolerate each other. But what's the time? Christ. Well, I've got some more stuff to do. So I'm probably gonna have to end the stream here. Thanks to everyone who actually turned out and watched, and if you're watching it from the future, thanks again for watching. And the episodes will be up again when I can get around to edit them, and the Discord will be up and running by hopefully this stream on Sunday. So look forward to that, and I'll see you in the next one.